over. C3 vest. I'm at the clean on frozen and serve on mine and car. No, you know. She let her just so I got in the mix. Me and my personal man, yeah, just business. Picked up a mic, it was easy. I made my bread off the walk in the pit. Thought I was on, but they ain't seen. Yeah, shot flow, cause it really don't mean. Neck, patty, whack. Here come Kane with the same old pack. Don't make I don't do that, but I'm talking about the that I come through stat. Wait, who? Them drive money in the bank, I ain't talking that's that. Get on my side. Catchphrase, switch lanes. I'ma need the bag on side. Me in the spotty, we gon' engage. Walk up in the kick it like I said. Walk up in the to clean up froze. They don't you where I'm from. Like the boy. So dumb, you should be broken. I spin it just for fun. Be that hero just for lunch. Walk up in it with the VVS. Can't get my gun cause I don't do the text. Don't give a about how you flex. Pull up with all over my neck. Don't care who next. See me in for C3 vest. I'm at the show, but I have my check. If you disrespect us.
And a shot from a little earlier as the Hornets get off the team bus looking very focused. They want to leave town with something to show for their efforts. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The action always in full swing near the French Quarter, and tonight is no different. Here in New Orleans, Louisiana. It's Friday night and live on 2K Sports. We're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, after all the turmoil in New Orleans last season, there's fresh air in the Big Easy. The Pelicans won the lottery and got #1 overall pick Zion Williamson. Not only that, the Anthony Davis trade brought in a surrounding cast of young star talent. The Pelicans have gotten a great head start on their rebuild. Kevin?
They are fun to watch, that's for sure, Dave. Thank you. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. They've got Jimmy Butler. Antetokounmpo is out there with Durant. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Irving in at the point guard position. And for New Orleans, Anthony Davis is out there with Jokic. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard. Oh, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
It's up a three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Harden's got the first bucket of the game with the three for the Pelicans. Here's Irving. Butler passes to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Popped up there for Embiid. That one, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Irving against Curry. Irving attacking Embiid. And Curry pulls it down. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Irving surveying the floor. Curry with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Leonard with no one around. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Butler attacking, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Here's Irving. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Outside Butler. Shot to stop the run. Embiid kicks to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Curry. Here's Embiid. Good defense by Jokic.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
That one from long range. And it's 6 points for Steph Curry.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Davis against Irving. Here's Giannis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jokic. And Clark with Giannis, you could see the change in his demeanor last year. You know, he knew he was unguardable when he was on the floor.
Well, guys, you know you're special when you can say nobody can stop me, and the general consensus is you're right. I mean, I can't think of any player in the NBA that's really suited to guard Giannis with his blend of speed and strength and ball skills. That guy handles the ball exceptionally well for a big man.
A shot by LeBron, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Butler. The rebound by Harden.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Cranes it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 8 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Harden has a wide open look. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 10 points for James Harden.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, you know what? They say you would always rather have a player that you need to turn down than to turn on. So being aggressive versus passive, I want the aggressive guy all the time, even if it means a few fouls.
Leonard with the steal, and out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And here's a look at the stats for Joel Embiid. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, 27 points per, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Butler with the steal. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. A nice shot by Irving.
Well, you don't want to leave guys unattended, not around a guy like Butler, who's pretty good at finding the open guy.
And a deep three from Curry. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Butler. Giannis has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Steph Curry for it.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Irving passes to Embiid. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. Great showing for him last season. 11th in assists, 13th in steals, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season, completely unselfish, always had his head up, looking for the open man. Now here's Curry. He's got 6. Right side, Irving. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
LeBron outside. Passes it to Harden. New Orleans moving the ball around. Curry's shot is off.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Butler. James Harden with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 5. Loads it up for Davis. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Over the last decade or so, the Hornets haven't had a lot of success, Clark, in the draft.
Well, you take a look at it, guys, and they've traded away a multitude of picks, and picks that have turned into guys like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tobias Harris, 2 outstanding young players. They've missed on the picks they've kept. I think they've got to do a better job of building from within.
The kick outside to Butler. Right side, Irving. Embiid, the pass to Butler. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Embiid. They had a number of cracks in it, but came away empty-handed. Leonard dishes to Harden. And a wide-open look for James. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Over the years, his catch-and-shoot jumper has gotten so much better. You can tell LeBron's really worked on that part of his game.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And LeBron James, Clark, climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Here's Lillard. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. To the middle. Here's Doncic.
Good challenge that time by Embiid, using all that length quite well.
Doncic, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
On defense, Charlotte. 4-point game.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now the pass to Embiid. It's deflected.
You know, I like that Doncic, guys, doesn't back down on defense and tries to make it hard for his opponents.
And it's Lillard missing. And here's LaVine, who brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Antetokounmpo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, you know, it's hard to overstate the impact that Giannis has on the floor with his play. I mean, he gives you so much at both ends of the floor, offense and defense, and really draws a lot of attention from the opposing team.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Pelicans. The efficiency of Giannis, Clark, that's just the icing on the cake.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. For years, people were asking, how scary is Giannis going to be? Well, we got our answer pretty much in the form of he's a nightmare.
Al Simmons, after the miss, 3 from Damian Lillard. Simmons against Doncic. Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. And they double up Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got the game tied up here for Charlotte.
That's big boy strength, real big boy strength. Embiid is so good at fighting through whatever challenges the defense is presenting.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Hornets shooting it well so far today, guys. They've connected on 48% of their shots. Here's Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Damian Lillard.
Well, you look at Ben Simmons and that great body of his and the skills of a guard. That is an incredibly unique combination.
And Clark standing 6'10". Has there ever been a player Ben Simmons' size or bigger who could handle and pass like this?
I really don't think so, Kevin. Obviously, LeBron is 2 inches shorter and probably 15 pounds heavier. Giannis is more of a scorer than a passer and facilitator. Magic Johnson was the first of the true 6'8"-ish point guards. He might be the closest when you look at size and passing ability.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Lillard, the pass to Leonard. We've talked about footwork, but his use of his hands are huge, and there are a couple guys out there that are great at that.
Kawhi Leonard has got some mitts unlike any other in the league. I mean, he's not that tall. He's long-armed, and his hands are humongous. That ball looks like a tennis ball in his hands. Not only are they big, they're good. He's active with them on defense, and he's very strong in how he handles the ball offensively. You know, I think about a guy in terms of maybe not size, but really good hands. Jokic, his hands are phenomenal.
That one goes in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, in the paint.
Yep, it counts. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 11. On the wing, Doncic. From outside the arc, it drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Simmons. Down low. It's stolen by Davis. And New Orleans pushing it up now. For New Orleans, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first one falls.
And you look at the development of how Klay has attacked the rim over his career. What was once a weak spot for him has now become a strength as his finishing improves every year. You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
So for the Pelicans, LeBron comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Damian Lillard. And here's Westbrook from the arc. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Tatum passes to Giannis. Davis with some nice D.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 9. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor. And off the court as well, possesses a unique individuality.
I worked extremely hard to get where I am today, so whenever you walk to my house, you see a really big, some may call it obnoxious boombox aquarium, but I love music. I don't really watch too much TV. It's always music, so it's just another thing to remind me, continue to be who you are, just has fish inside of it.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Hornets. They've got Young. Siakam is out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Durant, and it's Levine, and at the shooting guard position. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all won't. David, thank you. Just 2 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Westbrook kicks to Doncic. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. That's 12 points for Luka Doncic.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And Young, here we go. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way in. James has got his 3rd basket of the night.
I tell you what, even though he's a little older now, James still a force in transition.
Charlotte calls timeout. Mark, we know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation. But I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf. Board games and reading probably is what occupy my time.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Harden's checked in, and a switch here also for Charlotte. Tucker's checked in. Young drives in. Siakam passes to Young. Will it go? But they recover it. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Here's Westbrook after the basket by Charlotte. Here's Davis. Kicks it out to LeBron. Again, the Pelicans score.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now, here is Young, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
And let's check out stats for James. Last season, he played outstanding. How about 27 points a game, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds? And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's Durant on the wing. Over Harden, and Davis sends it back. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Harden's got the ball. Here's James, plenty of space, and that one goes long. For the Hornets, they